Three, two, one.
Great day, attractive thinkers, and welcome to today's program. I'm so excited to be sharing this message with you today. You may have heard of Toni Hatton, the attractive thinker, but I want to share some information with you. I want to say this right now, attractive thinker. I'm not sure what you're doing right now, but right now is a defining moment in your life. This is not an ordinary presentation, an ordinary message. You're listening to The Attractive Thinker from theattractivethinker.guru. I'm Dr. Toni Hatton, and I'm sent here on assignment to share something with you today that's going to shift your life. If you take a moment just to sit down, get a piece of paper and pen, I want you to jot down some things that you'll be able to listen to, read, meditate on, assess, and get clear concerning what it is that you want to do with the rest of your life. Attractive thinkers, at theattractivethinker.guru. This is the website, theattractivethinker.guru. That's Guru. You'll see a lot of information, a lot of content there pertaining to vision, how far people see in life. Vision, the ability to see beyond what you're looking at. You know, you hear the word attractive thinker, you're like, Dr. Toni, what are you talking about? What is an attractive thinker? An attractive thinker is a person with vision. They have the ability to see beyond what they're looking at, and they have the courage to focus on what they see until it manifests. You know, it takes courage to manifest your dreams, your goals, your vision. If you're a person with vision, 9 times out of 10, you're surrounded by people that lack vision. So sometimes you can get used to dumbing your dream down just to fit into small conversations. Does that sound familiar, attractive thinker? I want to encourage you again to just take this moment for you. You deserve that. Sit down, get pen and paper, because I have some powerful information that I desire to share with you that I know is going to make a difference in your life. If you have been seeking and searching, or you feel stuck, or you know there's more, you're just not sure how to make that come about, how to manifest that. If you feel challenged, if you feel full of gifts, you have so many ideas, but so many things have transpired in your life, and you feel like maybe success is just not for me. Think about that, attractive thinker. You say, Toni, well, what is an attractive thinker? Why attractive thinking? Thinking attractively, your thoughts. It goes back to your thoughts. If you visit the website www.theattractivethinker.guru, that's Guru, you'll see my tagline there. I always say, it's not what you're going through, it's how you're viewing it. Think about that for a moment. Your perception is stronger than your reality. Your perception, attractive thinker, how you see things, is stronger than your reality, how things appear. Attractive thinker, think about that. Do you realize you can actually shift your life by looking at the same situation with a new set of eyes? Looking at the same situation in a different way. Let me share something with you. A lot of times people go throughout life, your perception is everything. A lot of times people go throughout life with a one-sided perception. They look at things, with a negative view. Your perception, how you see things. When you look at these glasses, you see across the top, I can't afford. And as you can see, the glasses are lopsided. One of the lenses is missing. The lens fell out. It used to hang. When I do my presentation, I speak at different events, the lens used to just swing back and forth and hang. But when you look at life through the lens of I can't afford, every opportunity that comes your way, you sabotage it. Because that belief system, the way you're viewing life is through the lens of I can't afford. So, of course, you're going to say no to opportunities. Of course, you're going to say no to things you feel as though you don't have the money for. because your belief system is, I can't afford. Think about that, attractive thinker. How you view life. How we view life is everything. How you view life is how you respond to life. It affects how you respond. It affects what you say. It affects what you do. It affects how far you can go in life. What about I'm a failure? Looking at life through a failure's lenses. No matter what happens or what comes your way, good or bad, because you believe that you're a failure, you're looking at life through the lens of a failure, and that's all you see. That's all you see. Sometimes you might say to yourself, every time I turn around, this happens or that happens. Every time I feel like I'm going to get ahead, this happens or that happens. I knew nothing good was going to come my way. I knew that wasn't going to work. Looking through life through the lens of a failure. Your perception is everything, attractive thinker. Let me share something with you. I had a defining moment in my life which really, really made things clear for me. I have a 10-month-old son diagnosed with cancer of the retina. It was called retinoblastoma, bilateral, meaning in both of his eyes, cancer in the retina of both of his eyes. By the time he was 5, we had to have his eyes removed in order to save his life. Totally devastated. How do you view life now? I wrote a book about it, Don't Be Afraid, He's Preparing You. In the first chapter of that book, you hear my heart. You see what happened, my perception. I knew something was going to happen. I knew nothing good was ever going to come my way. I knew something had to be wrong. I knew I wasn't going to be happy. That underlying belief. What do you say, attractive thinker, when you're disappointed or unexpected things happen in your life that cause you to be sad or go against what you desired? Things that show up in your life that wasn't in your plan. What are the first things that come to your mind, attractive thinker? And we all have that going on in our lives. But here's the deal. When you have vision, yes, we're human. These things happen, and the first thoughts that we think are sad or heavy, or you feel like something's wrong, or I can't conquer, or I can't move forward, or this success will never happen for me, or I'll never be happy. These may be our first thoughts when things happen like that in our lives. But if you're a person of vision, over time, you get your energy back. You get your perspective back. You get your courage and your confidence back. And no matter what happens in your life, you understand clearly that you're going to get something from it. It's going to work for your good. You're going to be able to use it somewhere along your journey, somewhere along your path in life, because you're a person of vision and you understand clearly. See, there are signs, signals, trails, traces in our lives that indicate whether we're on our path or off of our path. And so many times, even though we're people of vision, we could fall off of our wagon. We could fall off of our path because we don't see ourselves clearly. We don't have the proper perspective of who we truly are. Do you know, attractive thinker, that you're powerful beyond measure? Do you really know that you're limitless? I know you've heard these things before, but I want you to really pay attention to what I'm saying. I know you might be multitasking, but I encourage you to pay attention to this presentation today, this message that I'm sharing with you today, because it is a defining moment in your life. This is an opportunity for you, attractive thinker, to shift your perception, to shift the way you look at things, attractive thinker, because you have the power. Do you know that there's 1,000,001 ways to look at what you're going through right now, and you get to choose? You actually get to choose how you want to view what's going on in your life right now. Most people view life with a negative lens, through a negative lens, with a negative perception. They don't have the courage to see beyond what they're looking at. If you have an opportunity, attractive thinker, to look at your situation with a different view, a different perspective, in a different way than what you're looking at it, why wouldn't you choose to find something positive? Like I said, that journey that I walked through with my son for 18 years, him shifting from sight to vision, shifting from sight to vision. Do you know your vision is more powerful than your sight? Do you know your sight is limited? What you see with your natural eyes is limited, but vision is endless. There's no end to what you can see in your vision, in your dreams, and in your goals. There's no end to that. So we walked through this journey. By the time he was 5, he had to have both of his eyes removed in order to save his life. He'll be 28 years old this year, gone on with his life, totally independent. And the things that I pulled from that journey, when it first happened, I didn't think I had anything to say to anyone. I had no idea I'd be sitting here talking to you today. I was so hurt and so wounded, felt like life did not like me. I felt like I was not going to be successful. I was never, ever, ever going to smile again. I didn't see this day. I couldn't see beyond my circumstances. Do you know that there is a power attached to your focus, attractive thinker? And when you focus on what's in your space, what's in your face, you create more of that. I had to learn to focus on a brighter day. I had to reduce my life to the moment and just continue to stay in the moment, keep showing up in the moment. And those moments became weeks and months and years. And we walked right through and up out of a journey that could have consumed us, but we had a different perspective. Think about that, attractive thinker. What are you dealing with today that you can view with another perspective, put a new set of eyes on it? Most people look at things through a negative lens because they don't have the proper perspective of themselves. Who are you, attractive thinker? I know who people say you are. I know who you say you are, but who do you really believe that you are, attractive thinker? Think about that. Are you a conqueror? Are you more than a conqueror? Are you victorious? Are you a victim or a victor? Think about that. Are you successful? Do you find ways to find the good in everything? Do you realize by default, and it's natural to look at the negative side? You don't have to work hard to find the negative in your situation and circumstances, but it takes some effort to pull the gems from your circumstances and view them with a positive mindset. Most people don't view themselves properly, and they don't have the proper perspective of their challenges. They think that their challenges come because they don't deserve good things. Nothing good is going to ever come their way. Nobody has accomplished what they're trying to accomplish. Think about that, attractive thinker. Having the proper perspective of your challenges. This is very important because as an attractive thinker, in order for you to accomplish anything in life, in order for change to be sustained, we have to be connected to positive people. You need a positive circle of influence. Most of the time, we're connected with people who are draining our energy. Who do you share your vision with, attractive thinker? Or do you constantly find yourself having to explain why you believe what you believe, why you see what you see? Think about that. If any of this message is resonating with you on a deeper level and you're ready to get clear, you're ready to be focused, you're ready to manifest on a different level, you're ready, attractive thinker, for change. You're ready for something new, something different. I want to encourage you to visit www.theattractivethinker.guru, Guru, /Vision Bootcamp. This is an 8-week boot camp that I host to show attractive thinkers how to shift, how to transition, how to create a meaningful, fulfilling life. Do you realize that is possible, and it's all dependent upon how you see your life, how you see yourself, how you see your life? Do you realize that anything is possible for you? I'm going to share something with you. I remember hearing this same message. I remember hearing a speaker that I admired say, do you realize that God wants you whole in every area of your life? And I remember hearing that and wanting it and desiring it. In the back of my mind, I heard a voice say, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like that's going to really happen. Like that's even possible. You mean whole in every area of my life? There was a faulty belief system going on. And I had to address that. I had to confront that. I had to recognize that and take responsibility for that. Because here's the deal, attractive thinker. Most of us are walking around thinking other people's thoughts. These aren't our thoughts. When we were children, we were taught things. We were raised a certain way. We built beliefs around the authorities over our lives, be it your parents, your pastor, your teacher, whoever that authority was over your life. We created belief systems around the things that we were taught. And here's the deal. Anything spoken over your life consistently, true or false, becomes your truth. Because it's repetitive, you hear it over and over and over and over and over. Think about that. Are you addicted to suffering, attractive thinker? Think about that. Everything always has to always have to be something going on. If everything seems like it's smooth and it's going to be working out, then you get kind of nervous. You feel like something's going to happen because you're not comfortable with having your needs met or comfortable with accomplishing your dreams and your goals. Lack of vision. But attractive thinker, you're watching this presentation today because today is your defining moment. If you seize it, if you take the information that I'm sharing today and you meditate on it and you start assessing your life. Where am I? Is my life supporting where I want to go in life? Are my actions, are my words, are the people around me supporting what I want for my life? Vision, the ability to see beyond what you're looking at, attractive thinker. If you're ready to end that cycle of starting and stopping and not knowing what to do next, you feel like something has to change. You feel you're just uneasy. You go to sleep and it's there, and you wake up, it's there. Something has to change. There's more. You feel like there's more. There's more to life and living. You're done with the mediocre, mundane routine of life. You've maxed out the level that you're on. There's not enough room for you to grow, attractive thinker. I want to encourage you, if this is where you are, you're in the right place. Thank God you made it to this place. Do you realize if you weren't frustrated, you'd be comfortable with where you are? You'd be comfortable. The mere fact that you're not comfortable is an indication of growth. Because how can you now be uncomfortable with things that you used to be comfortable with? That's a sign of growth. Now you need support. There were two types of support that I understood clearly that people of vision needed in their lives. That's support from a coach and support from a positive circle of influence. With these two supports in place, you can go further, faster. Most of the people you admire have 5 and 6 coaches. Do you think you need a coach, attractive thinker? Do you think you need some support, somebody to stretch you to another level? Somebody to push you further than you're willing to go? You'll never reach your fullest potential without support, attractive thinker, because it's easy to talk yourself into and out of the very thing that you say you desire. It's easy to keep saying yes when you should say no. It's easy to say, I'll put it off until next week, or I'll wait until next time, or I have time to do this. Do you know time is extremely valuable? Most people don't recognize the value of time until they almost have none left. None left. Think about that, attractive thinker. Your time is valuable. You don't let people waste your time. You don't waste your time. You're very strategic with your time. You maximize your time. This is how you accomplish things in the earth. You know, I'm in the business of making sure that my name speaks when I no longer can, making sure my message is heard when I no longer can speak this message. The only way, attractive thinker, that you can leave your mark in the earth is if it's written or recorded. Think about that. What do you have in your heart, attractive thinker, that you desire to accomplish with your life? You have one. We don't get 9 lives. We have one life, attractive thinker. What is it that you desire to accomplish with your life? Think about that. So many desires in your heart, attractive thinker. Do you realize your environment alone can support your growth? Assess your environment. Who's around you that celebrates with you? When you have accomplishments, who can you call that genuinely supports you, attractive thinker? It's important. You know, I host the Attractive Thinker radio program every Tuesday at 12 noon Eastern here in Maryland, here in Baltimore. And I just left the radio station earlier today. And I'd like to share with you, today's topic was, is your baby alive? And I brought that up simply because when you're connected with another person of vision, you have to understand that something happens. And I don't have to tell you that. You know it. You know it. Today's radio program was about, is your baby alive? When you connect with another person of vision, something inside of you gets stirred up. Something inside, it's like your fire is lit. It's like your energy is restored. You got a boost. Think about that, attractive thinker, and you feel like you can accomplish anything. You know, when you go about the course of your day, people of vision are not readily available. They're not out there. You don't run into them every day, all day. So you have to go where people of vision gather. Think about that, attractive thinker. When you find people of vision, you have to connect. There's something magical that happens when you connect with another positive mind. You need somebody to stimulate you, to increase your energy, to light your fire so that you can get the ideas, get the download, attractive thinker. There are 2 types of people, people that drain your energy and people that increase your energy. I share with my clients all the time, pay close attention to your energy level. It's an indicator. Stay in the lane where your energy is high. Stay around people that increase your energy. People, places, and things that decrease your energy, that's a sign that you're not supposed to do that. Don't do that anymore, attractive thinker. But you know what? A lot of times, because we don't have courage and confidence within ourselves, we include people, places, and things in our lives that don't energize us. They don't push us forward. They don't stretch us. They don't make us feel great about ourselves or our accomplishments or what we want to accomplish. That's a choice, attractive thinker. We have to pay close attention to our energy. Who increases your energy? Is your baby alive, attractive thinker? Think about that. Think about that. Take a moment and just assess. Who is it in my space that energizes me? At the end of the day, do I feel a sense of accomplishment? Is my life meaningful and fulfilling? Or am I always chasing and never acquiring? Am I always chasing and never acquiring? Do I have these dreams every year? I have the same dreams and goals. The only thing that changes is my age. Every New Year's, I have the same resolutions. Think about that, attractive thinker. It's time for you to manifest. It's time for you to accomplish the things that your heart desires. Think about that. Your mindset, your comfort zone. Every time you attempt to move forward, something pulls you back. Every time you think you got it all together and you're ready to take that next step, you find yourself right back at square one. One of the things that holds us back is an unrenewed mindset. We have to renew our minds daily, attractive thinker. Think about that. It's very important. If this is resonating with you, attractive thinker, I encourage you to connect. Visit www.theattractivethinker.com guru, Guru. Place your email in the box on the homepage so that you can stay connected, receive the Attractive Thinker Vision and Wellness newsletter, get the support that you need to accomplish your goals. You're also going to receive a free audio, Create the Life You Love, from right where you are. Think about that, Attractive Thinker. What are your goals? What's locked up inside of you? What are you going to do with the rest of your life? You know, I have a treasure box here I would like to show you. I created this box because it's a reminder. I'm not sure how much of this you can see, but it's a box that I place my accomplishments in here simply because it reminds me that I am making progress. It reminds me that I am moving forward, like this image award that I received and this book that I wrote. Don't be afraid, he's preparing you. You'll be able to find that on the website as well. 18 years of walking through a journey that I didn't think would ever end. Attractive thinkers, sometimes we end up in places and it seems so dark, we feel as though it will never end. We can't even see our ways out of it. But I'm here to encourage you, attractive thinker, that you will smile again. Yes, and whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, it has a purpose. It has a purpose. Although you don't see it, here's the deal. You'll get to where you desire in life if you don't quit. That's the key to your success. Don't quit. You're going to walk through places that's unfamiliar. You're not going to know your right from your left. Nothing is going to look familiar. You're going to feel uncomfortable. You're going to feel uneasy and stretched. But attractive thinker, I encourage you to keep moving forward. Don't quit. Connect. This is why it's important to have positive people in your space, because you need them to keep you lifted up, attractive thinker. Think about that. You need them to keep you moving forward. There are certain people in your life that will not let you fall. You need people like that in your life that refuse to let you quit. Every time you feel sad or heavy or you can't make it, you have to connect. That just means that you need more energy. You need more support. You have to stay connected, attractive thinker. I didn't know that there were songs inside of me in my treasure box. I didn't know there were workbooks and businesses and ideas and speaking topics and teleseminars and radio programs and TV shows and all kinds of things. I didn't know that all of that was locked up inside of me. And guess what? There's more. There is more. Are you willing? You know, that's the question. How long are you willing to walk throughout life and not reach your fullest potential? There are people waiting on what you have to offer. As a coach, I encounter people all the time. I have consultations and coaching sessions, and I'm doing speaking engagements, and I host my own monthly live event where attractive thinkers gather to work on their goals, to remove obstacles and eliminate faulty belief systems and fears. Self-imposed fears, sabotaging their own efforts. We work on all of that, and they leave with a 30-day plan. They know exactly what to do for the next 30 days to accomplish their goals. I hear all kinds of things, attractive thinker, and one of the things that stands out is a belief. There are actually two that attractive thinkers struggle with: believing in themselves and believing that they deserve the goodness of God. Think about that. Does that sound like you, attractive thinker? Believing in yourself, believing in yourself. Even when you don't know, you don't have direction, you're not familiar with certain things, and you don't know which way to go, but believing that you're in the right place. All of us go through the same journeys in life. Our paths may be different, but we encounter the same things on our journey. We have to be strengthened. We need courage. We need our faith increased. We need to be more bold. We need more courage. Attractive thinker. We have to take more risk. You know, it takes courage to take risk. It takes courage to step out on what you believe when nobody else believes it but you. That takes a lot of courage, and that's a price that we all have to pay. Are you willing to pay that price, attractive thinker, to have what you desire, to complete your assignment in the earth? Are you willing, attractive thinker, to go the extra mile? How bad do you want what you want? Why do you even want it? Is your why big enough, attractive thinker? Because a lot of times we fall off of the wagon because we haven't really made the decision to be successful. We really haven't made the decision to write that book. You know what? When you're surrounded by people of vision, other attractive thinkers, they will hold you accountable. They will hold you accountable. And here's the deal, environment is half the battle. Just by being in the right environment around positive people, you will go further, faster, and you will be inspired to do more without anybody having to tell you anything. When you start to see other people's success, you know that there's success inside of you. You're going to start giving birth to those dreams and goals that you have. You're not going to stand around and watch everybody else give birth and you hold on to your baby. That's the power of being in a positive environment. Vision, the ability to see beyond what you're looking at, attractive thinker. And then you need the courage to focus on what you see until it manifests. Again, I want to encourage you, attractive thinker. If this is resonating with you, if you've sat down, if you stopped what you're doing and you got closer to this presentation just to hear and get more clarity, I want to encourage you to take the next step. Contact our office. I would like to hear from you. 410-298-2121. I would love to hear from you. I offer consultations for 30 minutes just to talk about where you are and where you'd like to be, and I'll show you how I can support you with your dreams and goals. Remember to visit our website, www.theattractivethinker.guru. That's GURU /Vision Bootcamp. This is an 8-week boot camp that will support you in getting clarity, getting organized, getting healthy, managing your time better, being true to your heart, creating something meaningful and fulfilling. Do you realize, attractive thinker, that you have a right to be happy? You have a right to have your dreams fulfilled. You have a right to create a life that you love showing up in every single day. Think about that, attractive thinker. You need to discover your true potential. If you're comfortable and you're at a certain level and you know that there's more, then you need to connect, attractive thinker. You need support, attractive thinker. Think about that. You know, I share this a lot with my clients. I made this little model. It's not a good model, but it gives you an idea of what I'm referencing. These cards that you see are thoughts. You know, you heard it said once before that there are at least 60,000 thoughts that run throughout our minds in the course of a day. Think about that. And if we don't seize one, if we don't take one of those thoughts and focus on it, we'll manifest none of them. Have you ever woke up in the morning before your feet even hit the floor and you have 1,000,001 thoughts that run across your mind? I can do it. Why would they choose me? I can't do it. Wealth is my birthright. I've got to finish writing this book. I'm not worth it. I'd like to be healthy someday. I'm hungry. Why are they looking at me? I'm blessed and highly favored. Oops, I'm late. They're better than me. I can't make it. I'll never be what I need to be. I'm not worth it. I don't deserve it. I don't trust myself. Have you ever felt like that, attractive thinker? I don't trust myself. You've had so many experiences in your life, and sometimes things didn't work out the way you thought. And after a while, you say, I'm not going to trust myself to make another decision because the last decision that I made didn't work out in my favor. Think about that. Are you dealing with trust issues, not with other people, with yourself, attractive thinker? Abundance. One day I'll be wealthy. I'm ready. Songs. I told them I was going to write that song this year. I'm beautiful. I'm broke. Imagine. Imagine. Create. I have some things I need to create, and I promise I'll get them out this year. I'm artistic. I'm beautiful. There's some poems I need to complete. I'm here to make a difference. I'm not ready. I'm overweight. I see visions, dreams. I'm angry about that. I'm coming. I said I'm coming. I promise I'm going to do this. I add value to people's lives. I'm amazing. It's not going to happen for me. My past, I forgot about that. My past keeps coming up. My past keeps showing up. Does that sound like you, attractive thinker? Over 60,000 thoughts in the course of a day. Do you know if you don't seize one of those thoughts, then you'll manifest none of them? But there's a power attached to your focus. And if you seize one of those thoughts and you focus on it, the others don't go away. They're just not in your focus. Think about that, attractive thinker. What are you focusing on? Everything that's wrong or everything that's right? Do you realize the things that you feel as though are wrong, there's some jewels that you're overlooking in there. There's some opportunities that you don't see in there. There's a million and one ways to view any given situation, attractive thinker. Think about that. What are you doing with the rest of your life? Think about that, attractive thinker. You have the opportunity. It's all based on how you see life, how you view life, how you view your situation. It's very important to be clear. Write down your vision. Assess your life. What do you want the rest of your life? What do you want for your life? And when I say write these things down, don't write them down with reservations. Because, see, that's how we do. We'll write down our dreams and goals, and when resistance comes up, because we're talking to ourselves while we're writing down these dreams and goals. I don't know if I can have that. Or ain't nobody in my family ever did that. Or maybe, no, let me scratch that off. Maybe not 100,000. Maybe I'll be satisfied with 50,000. You see how we talk ourselves in and out of things, attractive thinker? And before you realize it, you just don't even finish the paper. You just forget about writing down anything because you've talked yourself into and out of the very thing that you say you desire. So when you're writing your vision, attractive thinking, in order for you to have sustained change and growth in your life, write your vision, attractive thinker. Be real clear. Just write it as an innocent child would. If I told my son to write down what he wanted for his birthday is next month. If I told him to write down what he wanted for his birthday, do you really think he would hesitate? Do you really think he would say, oh, maybe mom's not going to get that, or they're not going to get that, or nobody's in our family has ever had that, or they don't know how to get that, or maybe they don't have the money to get that, or you really think kids sit down and try to figure all that out? They don't do that. They write down their authentic desires. So, attractive thinker, this is your assignment, your attractive assignment number one. Get a piece of paper and write down your dreams and goals and be honest with yourself. What is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly desire? And then once you write that down, meditate on that. I promise you, the more you focus on this, the more you meditate on this, the more it becomes real to you. You have to embrace your desires. You can't just write it down and leave it there for 3 weeks, a month, a whole year, and never revisit it. Make it a part of your morning routine. When you do that, it will become more clear to you, attractive thinker. It will become more real to you. That's the deal. Our dreams, goals, and visions have to become real to us. A lot of times we have these dreams and goals, and they're so far from us. We keep putting them off to the future, pushing them off to someday and one day. Do you know someday and one day is not a day? Do you realize that, attractive thinker? Make your someday and one day today by doing something, by taking action on what it is that you desire. Assess your environment. Who is in your environment that supports your dreams and goals? Include more people like that in your space. You'd be surprised how far you can go with positive people around you. Think about that, attractive thinker. This is your life. You only get one. Too many times we forfeit our futures by saying yes when we should say no, being there for everyone else and not even showing up for ourselves. At the end of the day, you look in the mirror, you don't recognize you or your life. Think about that, attractive thinker. Your life is precious. You deserve to live it to its fullest. Life is to be enjoyed. Life is to be enjoyed. If you are not enjoying your life, you have some changes to make, and you need support to make those changes. You are not supposed to be sad and crying and depressed all day, every day. Every morning you wake up, here we go again. You're not fully living, attractive thinker. You have an opportunity to connect and begin to fully live, creating your life on your terms. Do you know that your life is choice driven? You create your life by the choices you make. Imagine a clean slate, an artist's canvas. He takes his paintbrush, choice, 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 choice. And before you finish, you have this beautiful picture based on the choices that he made. What picture do you see, attractive thinker? Take responsibility for it. It was based on the choices that we made. So, if life is choice driven, here's the freedom in that. You have the ability to make new choices. New choices create a new life, something meaningful and fulfilling, something you're excited and can't wait to wake up to, because it's possible, attractive thinker. It's your time. Gone are the days of showing up to routine, mundane, mediocre activities. Gone are the days, attractive thinker, of pouring yourself out on everyone else's behalf and never getting to show up for your own life. Attractive thinker, you're precious. You're powerful beyond measure. Anything is possible for you. Think about that. You might say, oh my God, Toni, that sounds so great. How do I make these things happen? You have to connect to people that are going in the direction that you want to go in. Most people are connected to people that are holding them back or keeping them exactly where they are. In order for you to be successful, attractive thinker, you must connect to people that are moving forward and accomplishing great things. You can't move forward holding on to people that aren't moving. Think about that. You hear it said all the time. You can't beat a dead horse, or you can drag a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. All kinds of sayings. Think about those things. Real. It's easier for me to support someone who's moving and shift their course and their direction because they're moving than it is for me to try and support someone who's sitting still or standing still. Attractive thinker. What are your desires? What are your dreams and goals? What would you like to accomplish with the rest of your life? People don't think about that. Because we've been here so long, we think we're going to be here forever. How will this world be different because you're breathing? Because you stepped foot into this place. You have an opportunity, attractive thinker. Go back. What are your childhood dreams? What did you want to do with your life before life started for you? Think about that. Still have an opportunity. I say it all the time. If you're still breathing, that's your permission to keep creating. It doesn't matter where you are, what you've done, where you've been, what you're doing currently. If your desire is for more, I encourage you to connect with the Attractive Thinker at www.theattractivethinker.guru, GURU /Vision Bootcamp. This is an 8-week program to get you on track. If you're ready to get clear and get organized and maximize your life, attractive thinker, if you're ready to really show up with who you truly are, bring all of you to the table and stop suppressing who you truly are. Do people really know who you truly are? Do you realize when you aren't operating in your true, authentic power, you're robbing the world of the best of you? You're robbing the world of the best. You might say, well, Toni, I'm busy. I got to do this and I got to do that. Do you realize you're giving pieces of yourself away? They're not even getting the wholeness of you. You think you're helping people? You may be enabling them because they're not getting the whole you. They're getting pieces of you. And at the end of the day, you still say to yourself, man, I never got a chance to do what I wanted to do today. I still didn't get a chance to finish writing that book. I still didn't get a chance to complete what I wanted to with my day, to accomplish what I still didn't get a chance to file my business name or to start my business or to get back with that client. I still didn't get a chance to spend time with myself. Think about that, attractive thinker. Does that resonate with you? You deserve the goodness of the land. You deserve to have your dreams fulfilled. Yes, you do. You deserve that, attractive thinker. All the permission that you need is the fact that you're still breathing. If you're still breathing, anything is possible. Anything your heart desires. You've heard it once said, if you can think it, you can create it. Because in order for you to think it, it has to exist, attractive thinker. If it did not exist, a thought would never cross your mind. I hope I've empowered you today. I've encouraged you to move forward with your dreams and your goals with all the power and the strength that you have. You deserve that. Do you realize if you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you? Think about that, attractive thinker. If you want it, go get it. Make up your mind. Make the decision. Make the decision today. You know what? When I finish listening to this program, I'm going to do something about what I want for my life. Contact our office at 410-298-2121. Remember to visit www.theattractivethinker.guru, G-U-R-U. Place your email address in the box on the home page, and you'll be connected to the Attractive Thinker. You'll receive the Attractive Thinker Vision Wellness newsletter, and you'll also get a free audio, Create the Life You Love, from right where you are. Attractive thinkers, if you're ready to get clear and you're serious about your transformation, visit www.theattractivethinker.guru/vision bootcamp. I say it all the time. My life's work is to make your life better. Remember, it's not what you're going through, it's how you're viewing it. Think attractively. I guess she can use that. Dr. Letitia, are you still there?
Very good, lady. Okay, bye-bye. Hey, that was great.
Wonderful. I hope it came out all right.
I'm still here. I'm still here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? No? Can you hear
Yes, I can hear you. Can you
me? Can you hear me?
hear me?
Okay.
I can see you pretty good. I
Okay,
can hear
good
you.
job. Yeah, good job. It's worth all the trouble.
Wonderful.
Okay,
So
I'm
it
gonna
went
let
over
you
well?
go. I'm gonna get my next person in here, okay? I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yes.